everyone. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? And welcome. Welcome to my channel, guys. I am Rosita. I am a vocal and language coach, meaning not only do I teach people how to speak in different languages, I also teach people how to sing in them as well. Am I alive? I think so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah. All right, so today, my friends, we are going to start with the past perfect. So in this lesson, we're going to practice the past perfect to indicate two separate times in the past. So please be prepared. No. Oh, are you live? Yes, I'm live. So please prepare for the next couple of lessons as we are going through this. Is that this lesson will include speaking, it's going to include writing, as well as a task that combines the past perfect and the present perfect and the simple past. Dun, dun, dun. All right, who's ready? Let's do this. Okay. So let's take a look at what is the past perfect? Yeah, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Please hold now. Please hold. Do 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 do. Hello. Advanced English grammar is now live! Exclamation point. Okay, put it that way. I didn't forget about my community. I just forgot to mention it. Why do you want to make me feel bad? But you like the thumbnail of me going, Great, thanks. Okay. Putting me on the spot, dude. You know what? All right. You know how much I work for my community. Our community. All right. So the past perfect, my friends, is used for two actions that occurred at different times in the past. So the first past action uses the past perfect. And the second past action will use the simple past conjugation. So let's take a look here. So she ate dinner. This is the first action. I called her. So she had eaten dinner. So had eaten. This is in the past perfect. Then we have some time markers here. By the time I called her. So the sentence pattern that we are going to use will be, I'm writing this down in the live chat, so if you guys are watching this at a later time, please be sure to check out the live chat for the sentence pattern, okay? We have the subject plus had plus the past participle plus the complement or the other action. So she had eaten, and I'm going to put in parentheses, past perfect, by the time I called her. Simple past conjugation. Now, these time markers can include by the time, when, and before. Let's look at more examples here. Everyone had left by the time I locked up. Locked up in this context means to close something, to close a store. I had already sent email about the missing stop sign before they fixed it. By the time my girlfriend woke up, the movie had ended. Had you already heard the news when I texted you? They couldn't hand in their group project because one member hadn't finished her section yet. So, this is the sentence pattern. We have the subject plus had, plus the past participle. And then the complement. And we use the past perfect to express one past action that had happened before another past action. And I'm going to write this again. The first past action in this tense will be conjugated in the past perfect. Which will include had plus the past participle. Then the second past action will be conjugated in the simple past conjugation. Now let's take a look at this note here. There's a couple of notes that I want to share with you guys. There are two sentence patterns, to be honest with you. You can use the pattern in the past perfect with an independent clause or the dependent clause. Now, please note that you can either start with a simple past conjugation or end with the simple past conjugation. That's what I mean. But if we are starting the sentence with a dependent clause, so you're starting the sentence with the simple past conjugation, we have to use a comma. For an example, by the time I graduated. Now, this is conjugated in the simple past. So I'm also writing this down in the live chat for you guys. Then I'm going to add a comma. And then we have the past action that will be conjugated in the past perfect. I had made new business contacts. So if you're going to start the sentence with the dependent clause, so dependent clause in this case is going to be conjugated in the simple present, a simple past. Add the comma. Now, interchangeably, you could end the sentence with a dependent clause. Regardless of the form that you choose, there is no change in the meaning. So if you said, by the time I graduated, I had many new business contacts, and I had made many new business contacts by the time I graduated, will have the same meaning. ¿Estamos? Are we okay? Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you guys are okay right now. Okay, I'm going to take the... Okay. If you guys say so. I see no response, so I'm just going to assume yes. Okay. Now, let's check out number 2. Instead of a dependent clause, we can use an adverb phrase of time. Notes that a phrase has no subject or past verb. Examples of typical phrases include by July... by July 2010, by 6 o'clock last night, by the weekend, etc. So by August 2017, comma, they had completed the additions to the building. Richard! Hello. I don't understand, but I'm here. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Okay. So, if we're using a date or a time, we're going to add a comma. And then we are going to use our sentence in the conjugated in the past perfect. So here we have a date by August 2017. It's not an exact date, it's just a month and a year. Comma, and then we have the sentence in the past perfect. they had completed the additions to the buildings, or to the building. Or another example here, we have a time in the dependent clause. She had already left the office by 2 p.m. yesterday. Now, can I change the positions? Can I put by August 2017 towards the end? And can I start this sentence with by 2 p.m. yesterday? Absolutely. Yeah, I could say they had completed the additions to the building by August 2017. Or by 2 p.m. yesterday, she had already left the office. It doesn't matter where I place the dependent clause. It's not going to change the meaning. Even though with here we just have dates, that rule still applies. Note 3. The past perfect action can be repeated, or there could be multiple actions before the final one. For an example, I had texted my son 5 times before he got back to me. So this is a repeated action. The mom texted her son 5 times before the second action occurred, before the son got back to her. Another example is this, as I mentioned, it could be multiple actions before the final one. He had cleaned his room, made dinner, and done his homework by the time I got home. How is this in the past perfect? He had cleaned, had plus the past participle, his room. Then we have a list which is conjugated in the simple past, and done his homework by the time, which is our time marker here, I got home, which is also in the simple past. And note 4. Yay! That makes me so happy. Now, the past perfect is not as common as the simple past. We still use it a lot of the time, but it's not as common as the simple past. We will use this to, to express like experiences or storytelling and more. We do use it in everyday conversation, don't get me wrong. But there are certain situations in where we are going to use the past perfect. So here we have, I had shut down my computer before I left the house. But I could also say I shut down my computer before I left the house. Even though this is more common, but please know that this second one is also a little bit more informal in comparison. I had shut down my computer before I left the house. It's a little bit more polite than the other one. I shut down my computer before I left the house. It's very casual. That's why it's more common. All right. Let's do an exercise. Let's do complete the sentences, actually. I couldn't eat much dinner last night because Now, this is going to be very tricky, my friends. Please be careful. How would I make this sentence in the past perfect? Oh, good night. Good night, night. Well, I know the song's actually tonight, tonight, the world is wild and bright. So, ¿qué sería? What would it be? Any guesses? I couldn't eat much dinner last night because I have had okay. Let's do another one. Yui-san, and I got your message, by the way. I couldn't make dinner yesterday. When I got to the supermarket, it blank. What would the conjugation be? If we were doing the present perfect, you would be so correct, but we're doing the past. Now, don't forget, I'm writing your answers, though. I really shouldn't be helping. Actually, yeah, technically I should. So here's a question for you, Isam. Have. What tense is that in? Yeah, okay, yes. Last week, our teacher gave back the essays we blank the week before. Now, don't forget, we need had plus the past participle in order to make it the past perfect. Excuse me. Ooh. Yes. Yes. You understood the perfectly. And don't worry, Richard. In a later date for intermediate English, I am going to be talking about the differences between the past tense and the past participles. The generic rule, though, that's something that I could share with you, is that with regular verbs, the past participle will have the same endings as the simple past verbs, the same conjugation for regular verbs. But irregular verbs are going to be different from the ones in the past, in the simple past tense. Okay? So van a depender si los verbos son irregulares o regulares. Si los verbos son regulares que estamos usando, pues van a tener las mismas terminaciones del pasado simple. Pero si no son verbos irregulares, entonces del past participle, ellos van a tener otras formas de las terminaciones, ¿va? Okay. 4. The house was quiet when he got home. Everyone blank to bed several hours earlier. What would this be? I mean, maybe. Hi, Estrellita. Hola, mi amor. Look at that waggy butt. Look at that cheeky butt. Okay, I'm back. Adriana couldn't come to my house last night because she blank other plans. ¿Qué será? What would it be here? Let me know in the chat or in the comments below. Received 100 messages. Yay! Received 100 messages today! Woo! Sorry. Oh, hi. Had made. Yes. That is actually a really good goal. That makes me very happy. Sorry. Okay, let me explain. So, for those that do not know, I am streaming on multiple platforms right now. I am streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And I get a little congratulations. I get a little like achievement thing that pops up into the chat because it's linked to all 3 platforms. So it lets me let me know that I received 100 messages from you guys. Yes. Sorry, those things are really nice. It's like I made an accomplishment. So keep answering. Keep answering, guys. Keep answering to the exercises that I have for you. We couldn't find the house. It was clear he blank us the wrong address. Oh, let me share this with you. My Facebook is Rosita Official. So Facebook at that's me. Which, thank you for reminding me. I actually need to update my services because I kind of changed prices. Thank you. I need to really update that. And also, if you guys like my classes, please leave a review on like my Google business, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, just everything, guys. And also, if you guys like these videos and you feel like these videos will be helpful to like for your friends and or family, please share it. Por favor, onegaishimasu. Please. All right, yes. It was clear he had given us the wrong address. Oh, wait. Yeah. Thank you. Annie didn't want to come to the movie with us because she blank it the week before. Now I'll tell you this. This one is an irregular verb. Yes. By the time the police arrived at the bank, the robber had escaped. 2 more. I couldn't get into my house last night because I irregular. My key. Yeah, you were right, Yui-san. I blank my key. Yes! Yes! Last one. We blank a lot about her boyfriend before we met him. Have a good night. Buenas noches. Good night, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Last one. We blank blank a lot about her boyfriend before we met him. All right, let's see your answers. Are you guys ready? Let's see your answers. 9 out of 10. So this one was had. Yeah. Had such a big lunch. Because have is in the present. Had is in the past. So I know it looks wrong because we are essentially repeating a word, but nonetheless, had is part of the sentence pattern for the past perfect, and had is also the past participle of the verb to have. So it is okay to say, I had such a big lunch before seeing you today. Or I couldn't eat much dinner last night because I had such a big lunch. Yeah, it looks wrong, but it's grammatically correct. Yeah. Grammar rules. Exactly. All right, great job today. I will be leaving the assignments I'll be leaving all the lesson notes and materials in the Discord, so please be sure to check it out. Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this. That I have a promotion going on. Yes! Of course, Elisa. With the coupon code 10 off, 10 off, 10 OFF, you guys can join my VIP group classes for $5. What does that include, you guys wonder? Well, all the classes of all the languages I teach. So not only will you get ESL classes, which includes reading and writing, English conversation practice, accent reduction and pronunciation, but many more. Also, you guys will have access to my Spanish classes, Japanese classes, and singing classes for $5 for your first month. After that, it's $15. Or if you guys want to have access to all the lesson notes and material and be part of our awesome and amazing Discord community for a one-time $5 fee, you guys will have access to it forever. So go ahead, become a Patreon member, support our channel so I can continue in giving you guys free classes. Errolson, I have to go get an office job. Okay. All right, guys, until next time, have a great night, guys. See you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, follow, all the fun stuff.